Hi there friends and welcome to episode 9 of the Dyson Sphere Program. I'm Icon and today my plan is to prepare the path for the next science packs. So I already took a look ahead and I pondered a little bit about if or if not I should expand the production of those red cubes, but as of now, I came to the conclusion that I am okay with the stuff I have for now. I am not okay with that in the long run, but then I felt like, well, we could just recycle and replace all that stuff once we have access to the yellow cubes. Because right now, we will prepare a lot. So today, we're not gonna only level the field here the whole time, but I felt like that would be a great thing to begin with. Today we're gonna finish our tech on the supermagnetic field generators. We will need them later, not yet. And our next project will be titanium smelting. And I want to start and prepare the items we need for the structure matrix tech, because I feel like this will be a good thing to pass the time until we get there to actually produce that stuff. So we can already check out that we need those high strength crystals, titanium crystals. Titanium crystals are going to be made out of organic crystals, so I felt like we're gonna start today with preparing the necessary ingredients and get going. So for organic crystals we will need water, plastic, and refined oil. So that's an interesting combo. And we haven't worked with water yet too much, to not say not at all. So we're gonna need a water pump. I'm pretty sure I still have one in my inventory. Told ya. So first up, yay, supermagnetic field generators. First up, I want to check out where do we produce that. But I felt like one of the better choices would be this area here, because here I already produced the red science. I'm still quite close to my mineral vein deposits here. We are not extremely far away from, oh okay, that's only extra copper. Okay, we are far away from other resources. The coal ain't that extremely far away. Yeah, we're gonna work with that for now, because I'm quite convinced that in the long run I should be able to produce my yellow tech here and maybe even get the laboratories going here. So what I really do notice though is that I might be starting to recycle these materials here into something else. But okay, enough of that. So for organic crystals we'll need water, oil, and plastic. Okay. So we have right now plugged in, let's see, I keep forgetting the number of my refiners. 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of them, right? No, 6 of them. Okay. We got 6 of those guys. That means 3 are already taken for production, so we have plenty of them left. We can't just place down another refinery to satisfy our needs here. But looks like, check this out, we're actually over-providing here. That thermal power station is not able to keep up with that production. So we also generate more power than we need. Well, it might be a good situation to just drop down the assemblers. So production, and we got the titanium smelting. Perfect. So let's see. I need
the data shows this
several. Oh, that was one I didn't want to skip away. Whoopsie daisy. So, let's see. First up, I need to stop things like these. They are really inefficient and bad. But apart from that, I feel like we really should consider How's the situation with the other thingies here? So, well, I don't want to have a backup of production, you know. Just like it is happening here. That's exactly what I was talking about. So, alright, that won't be working without buffers in between. I get it. So, we will use this. I mean, I am not ungrateful about this, not at all. So I'm gonna do something like that. Yeah, I like that solution.
You built a storage.
Yeah, I built a storage tank.
When putting a conveyor belt, all you need to do is determine the starting point and the end point.
No, leave me alone. All right. Alrighty. And we're just gonna provide the necessary oil for that process here. Okay. So up there, I definitely need another power plant here. So let's spaghetti our way to another power plant. I really like how things develop here, and I already know that the next time I play this game I will be so much more organized. I already see so many options to organize myself better, but well, what is happening? The sorter should have a filter on refined oil. Ah, you see this here, if the filters are configured or not. Okay, perfect. So I really have no clue why there's this inserter had no configuration all of a sudden, but that's okay. Must have been my mistake somewhere. Maybe not, I don't care. So it's oh, I hope that we will get some clear designators in the near future where the in and output lines of those machines are. This is one of the things that confuse me still a lot. Alright, there we go. So, let's get back to our recipe. How is plastic being produced, actually? So, plastic needs graphite and refined oil. So, I'd say we do something else here. We will just remove that whole thermal power station there and go over here with those bad boys. And that's that. So they can work back there, and I'll just keep
the sorter is a transportation connector
that production
facilities. It will automatically transport them as long
of
as
this of these two refineries here for myself and my organic crystal production and plastic production and whatnot. So I guess these are being made in the chemical facility, so it's the first time for our chemical plants to show up. Awesome. So let's see, we can only create plastic, organic crystals, and sulfuric acid so far. So I'd say one thing is wrong about this whole setup, and that's me working up here. We should work towards down here. So let's get the water pump going. And power. And let's quickly...
You have done building...
It's not my first one. Wakey, wakey. Alright, there we go. Let's pick up a few conveyors. I just have accepted that I have not the necessary red cube production to satisfy the set amount of laboratories that I have decided to have. It's the easiest way to deal with the situation. I felt like we don't need to have a maxed out science at this point. We're gonna do that later. So I need another tank. I really hope that one day there's also gonna be a search option here. That's something I really feel like I could use that. I really could use that. So let's see. I want that, or do I really want to use that tank? No, I'm not going to use a tank here. Not for the water, that is. So let's belt it over here. I'd say something like this. And then goes the chemical plant. So let's see. Probably gonna do this chemical plant like that. Yeah, like that. So we have this and that. Wait a sec, I'll already install a splitter here for the oil because I do know that... Yeah. I do know that this is not the only recipient of that oil, so we're gonna be needing that on more than one spot. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna work like that. So let's check out the ratios. Oh, I don't need the water here. I need graphite here. Silly me. So everybody of those eats up half a unit of graphite, and this guy is already... Okay, we need a new miner here. Luckily that shouldn't be a problem, but I will need more of that foundation here. So while I am now researching rather slow, for me that's quite okay. I don't need to rush this right now. And I don't want to overexpand this laboratory complex before I have access to the yellow science packs. Because I feel like, well, I could try and design something there, but I feel like right now everything I do is so improvised that I'll rather go for small scale installations and go for the big thing later when I have a better idea of what I need. I'm a big fan of creating only sizable systems, or sizes of systems, which are actually reflecting my needs. Alright, so do I have a mining machine? Of course I don't. So, but at least I have all the necessary materials in my pocket. So we're going to tap into these last 3 coal veins here. Because I feel like that should be exactly what we'd need. So, let's only see if I'm able to...
You can use the R key to...
Yeah, I'm rotating already. Don't you hassle me. Okay. So I wonder if that thing will now... is now able to claim more than one node, I'd say, but we're definitely gonna find out. So let's see, I want to go this way, and okay, one more. There we go. Alrighty. So I figured preparing the power production, or no, preparing the yellow crystal production bit by bit would be one of the smartest things I could do to bring the time down which we need for the research. Because at first I was tempted to just pump up the research like crazy, because I felt like I got nothing to do until the next step, but then I realized that's not quite right. There's still lots of things to do. We can prepare. So let's check out how the plastic is working out. So this recipe is every 3 seconds we use... What am I doing? We can't feed this thing pure coal. We need to smelter that before. Silly me. So yeah. Process chains are not yet fully in my brain. That's okay. Let's create a few smelters. And then we're gonna hop into the calculations. Here we go.
You built a smelter.
Yeah, I built a smelter. So, graphite will be 1 unit of graphite, no, half a unit of graphite per sec. So let's see how much of that stuff we actually will need. So, oops. We're gonna do it something like that. Oh, wait a sec. Now this is what I want to have. Alright. Already lengthening the belt here because I expect to be working with more than 1 smelter. And we're going to be outputting that plastic over here. High strength crystals are researched. Wonderful. So that's a good start. We have to check out how we can create our own titanium ore. So that's going to be an issue. If that's even possible. And so we're going to be taking 1/3 of a energized graphite and 2/3 of oil per second. Those are ratios. It's really painful to calculate that in your head, you know. So we're producing here half a unit of oil per second. So 1 refinery is providing a little bit less than needed for 2 plastic factories. Okay. Those are really nasty calculations. Alright, so we're gonna keep it like that. Next step, let's check out what we're gonna be needing for the organic crystals. So we're gonna be needing more oil and we're gonna be needing water. So this is 1/6 of a drop. It's pretty brutal ratios there, but we're gonna manage. So let's drop down one of those chemical facilities. I thought I had another one. No, lack of item. Okay. Chemical plant. Here we go. I just asked myself if there's not some kind of fit between the oil refineries and the organic crystals. So we're going to need 2/6 of a plastic bar per second. That's 1/3 of a plastic bar per second. This process here produces exactly 1/3 of a plastic bar per second. So we can definitely fit together 1 chemical plant for plastic with 1 chemical plant for organic crystals. That's going to be working. So let's see. Do I want to work like that? No, actually not. So here's the plastic, and I'd say we're going to be creating the crystals somewhere here. There's still enough room in that area, and the crystals are going to be quite a specialized material, if I understood that correctly. So we're going to be going down here. Filling my inventory with all manner of items that I don't want to have, but that's okay. So organic crystals, here they come. So this would be enough place to add another factory if I would want to one day. And also I figured I should be constructing a couple of Tesla towers again. just up in advance, you know. And also probably want to have some power towers, because I'm already realizing that my power supplies are degrading again. Okay, so here's the next step. We're going to be outputting that plastic into that direction. So here it goes, and there, like that. So I have to rewind that because I can't. These uphill thingies just need a lot of room to work. I think you can build that for sure more compact than I do here, but well, only if you're better planning than I am here. So, but that's okay. Out goes 1 bar of plastic, or 1/3 of a bar of plastic per second, and that's all we need here. So we just go happy with those. And how much energy crystal or organic crystals are we producing here per second? That's not where I wanted to have that thing. Yeah, something about here. So let's check this out. Oh yeah, this guy is still needing the oil. Whoopsie. Yeah, that's why I had the splitter here. You know. That's why I went with the splitter here. Ooh, the spaghetti is strong in him. So, and this is technically an attempt to also enable here more than one facility, as you see. I'm going to lead out the organic crystals here, let's say. So here we go. And we're going to have an intake here. Lack of item. Is that over once? Wait a sec, why is that not working out as intended? So I can put those, and that works. Okay, whatever. Then it takes a Mark II to work. Whatever. So the process is finally working. We get a 1/6 crystal, a 1/6 of a crystal per sec. Okay, not much more than that. But this process is, like I mentioned, expandable, so we can create a 1/3 of a crystal. I don't know how many of those we actually need, but yeah. At least I am pre-producing a few of those, so I'd say good job. Let's try and get rid of a few units of water here, but well, can't do that much as I would want to. Just want to get rid of a few of those resources here. Maybe here I can get rid of a few bits of oil more. Yes, I do. Alright, so we got that. Now let's talk about titanium. This is made out of titanium ore, and that one time I would have needed my advisor. But it looks like the gist of it is that titanium ore is not available on this planet. So there's for sure some synthesizing technology, but well, oh man, that one time when I really wanted to listen to a tooltip there. No. Okay, whatever. I'm gonna find out. I'm pretty sure there should be a way to synthesize that stuff. If not, that's gonna be a good reason for me to go for interplanetary travel. But until then, we're just gonna be setting up a small-scale smeltering operation, which will be just manually producing into a storage for me.
You built a...
Here we go. Because I just want to get rid of that stuff here in my inventory, you know. And also, it's a nice preparation for things to come. Okay. So, I wonder if other planets in my system have access to titanium, or that would be a good reason to go to other planets at this point. We're suffering from an insufficient power supply, so that can't continue like that. But first I want to get rid of all the titanium ore. Here we go. Okay. So I don't like the insufficient power readout. So those guys are, let's see. Yeah, oh my god, we need more power. Like, for real. These chemical plants are eating power like crazy. That's for sure. But luckily they will shut down quite soonish too. Okay then. Got this and got that. So titanium smelting is not really a process we can go deeper into right now. So we got the titanium, I got the necessary pre-production for the crystals, wonderful. So we can create them in the assemblers, or we can hand create them. Tell you what, I'm going to handcraft those crystals as much as possible. Simple reason, I don't want to put up machines for that right now. And it's a good usage for my titanium here. Alrighty, wonderful. And I can finally get rid of those organic crystals at the same time, you know. So, organic crystals can also be made out of organic materials. Oh, that's a way of getting rid of my water in my inventory. Great. But for now, we're just going to be creating those titanium crystals in my inventory. And pretend like everything here is fine. So, gathering stone has never been more profitable. And, yeah. Okay, so, next step. Structure matrices will need those crystals and the other crystals. Where was that? Here, crystal smelting, that was the tech. We're directly gonna be smelting graphite into diamonds, so I basically already have all the necessary tech going on we would need for that. Structure matrices are being researched as we're talking, so I think it will be a similar situation as we had it before. We will have to handcraft a lot at the beginning, and then we will be able to automate that later. So, well, deuterium fractionation. Deuterium is a one. Isn't deuterium one sick fuel? We should do that here. Alrighty, so I'd say we did a good preparation here. I mean, that's basically enough to handcraft yellow science in a few minutes, and I'd say that's a good start. I mean, I don't want to mope about that. And we're also able to gather a little bit of titanium ore here manually. As you see here, some of those stones contain titanium ore for us. So I'd say I'll just keep going between this and the next episode, and we're going to research a few things. And next episode, I will be at least operating with handcrafted yellow tech. I mean, come on, we have to start somewhere. And once that's been dealt with, I'd say we are good to go to check out the a realistic travel between two planets, because I feel like my assumption for now is that I will have to navigate between a planet that has titanium and this planet a little bit back and forth until I'm able to somehow transport the titanium from a different planet to this one. Or I have ignored some kind of automation or synthesizing process here, but luckily Mr. Advisor is always happy to repeat his lessons thousands and thousands of times. Anyways, thanks you so much for thank you so much for watching, and we're gonna meet each other on the next episode with those yellow cubes. And until then, I hope you'll enjoy your time, and leave me comments down below. Leave a like, leave a subscribe, and onwards to yellow cubes. See you then. Bye bye.